Diodes. How do diodes basically work? Well, a diode conducts current only in one direction. Well, you can buy them in a shop. They look like this, and you see a stripe on one end. If you put the positive connector of a power source on that side, the current will go through. But if you try to put the plus of the power source on the other side, it won't go. This is also represented in the symbol for a diode, which is looking like this. But if you keep in mind that the symbol of a diode actually consists of two symbols, it becomes a little bit clearer. Like this, you have an arrow and you have a wall, a brick wall. So if you separate the two, you have in fact two symbols. There's one for the forward direction, and in the forward direction the current will pass through the diode. But if you have the reverse direction, that's how it's called, so the plus on the forward side direction, then the current passes through. But if you have the plus on the reverse directional side, it won't go. It will be stopped. Well, that's putting it a bit simple. Well, the whole story of diodes is a lot more complicated than what's being told here. So, two little things. In the forward direction, we say that the current passes through, but that's not entirely true, because in the forward direction you have to overcome the threshold voltage. So if the plus side and the minus side, the voltage is less than what is called the threshold voltage, which differs on depends on the type of diode you're using. Like for instance silicone, it's 0.7 volt. So if you put up a voltage which is less than 0.7 volt on a silicon diode, it still won't let the current go past. So only if the voltage is higher than the threshold voltage, the current will go through. And on the other side, we say in the reverse direction the current is stopped. But also that is not entirely true. You will also be left with the so-called reverse current. Not that it's very big. You only have to take it into account for very specific applications of diodes, because the order of magnitude of the reverse currents is the order of nanoamps, so very, very small. Still, it's there. So if you're building very precise electronics, like for instance mobile phones with lots of diodes on a very, very small chip, you have to take the reverse current into account. But otherwise, just forget about it. Forward direction conducts current, reverse direction current is blocked. That's basically the function of a diode.